This, my friends, is how we start today's stream. Oh, what's this? Land? How spooky. I just remembered. Because I've been AFK, I've turned down some of this stuff as well. Actually, we're underground a lot. We probably only need it at 12. There we go. Ha! I've been AFK on the server a lot. We're about to find out for how long. Okay, let's get back into it. Bam! The reason I've been AFK is because we needed 56,000 of these blocks. 54,000, 53,9, 54, 54. Dang! Dang, yo. Ah, they've only got one up. Oh! Oh, I thought we had fully upgraded them. I wouldn't have AFK'd as much. Well, that being said, I don't know what the limit is, because some have more than 50... Down here we've got a lot of 53Ks. Let's go back this way. 54K. No? Okay. So maybe they actually didn't... With the time that I had, they didn't even get close to fully upgrading. Anyway. That is a lot of stone, and it makes this area lag, which is why we did some AFKing. And at the moment, the way of disabling it is literally to come over here and do that. So when we run out, I will AFK in order to get us more materials. So yeah, welcome everyone. Peeps are tuning in. Welcome to the stream. Day 10 of the Create mod. Today we're doing a tree farm. In the last stream, we built this amazing room right here all together. Team effort, community build, giving us almost 28 new building blocks. Which is pretty good if you ask me. I got a hot cup of tea here. First tea of the day. We streamed Hermitcraft yesterday. That was a little unexpected. I didn't plan to do that in the morning, but by the end of the day I just felt like getting on there and doing something. The world border is not larger. I haven't changed that or done anything of the sort. So what I've been thinking is we want to build a contraption that can move over these saplings, and I think I know the way that I want to do it. I don't want to use the minecarts. The minecarts are, in my opinion, a little bit sort of overpowered. You create these floating contraptions that can do like a lot of stuff. Move through blocks. It's a little unbalanced. I would like to try something that feels a little more in sync with vanilla Minecraft, let's say. Now we need to gather loads of wood to make loads of components. That's one of the reasons we're building this farm. And I want to try and make something that works for all the different tree types, which I don't think is going to be that difficult. Actually, I've immediately thought of something that will make it difficult. And then immediately again, my brain thinks of a solution. Cheers, brain. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, so there's going to be like a lot of components to this. We're probably going to do a lot of back and forth, a lot of designing, trial and error. It's not going to be like a steamroll straight into the end game. As you might have figured out though, watching these streams, it does take a fair bit of time to suss out all the things we need to do. So there's a lot of design work and whatnot. The Paxel hasn't been updated yet because there wasn't a patch made for it. So, hey look, we've got some food there. So we're still going to use our diamond pick for now. We will hopefully get to some aesthetics in this room, but it is yet to be seen. So there we go. Beautiful. I might also build a little contraption room over here if we need some more materials for creating stuff for this farm. So anyway, all's go into there. I watched Zenaf's video. I really like his approach to doing this. He was thinking about using the brass filters, and that's something we might have to do a little bit of in the future. Okay. So, getting started. Where do we start? I really don't know. Obviously the Create mod. So we're going to need the saw. These are not synchronized. Why do these keep changing? Actually, it even says it was synchronized, but for some reason it wasn't. The block that we're going to need is going to be the saw block, which I don't see in there, so we shall create. Aha, I think we're going to need a contraption straight away, possibly. Yeah, this thing's probably going to need to be wider than 3 blocks. I think 4 blocks makes about... Actually, you probably only need to be 2 blocks in order to get the 2 wide trees. If we put... Oh, got some apples. If we put, like, jungle trees in here. Let's pick some of this stuff up. The Finky says, I watched Zed's videos and completely forgotten what it was about. It was about his 3x3 spawner, but he also created a smelting contraption in the beginning. So the mechanical saw will be a part of a... what's the thing called? It's... I don't know what terminology to use here, like a platform? What are we looking for? That. The chassis. It'll be part of a chassis. That I wish to have attached to something that doesn't appear to be... Is that it? I think this is it. Yes. So we'll send something back and forth. Interesting. Yeah, so it can do that. Now, we might have some redstoning to do to control this thing to send it back and forth. Let's see the next example. Ah, there you go, redstone. Power it, and then it stops. So we need something that changes the direction. Opposite orientations. Okay, that thing there, that's what we need. Got it. I like that. That's interesting, having them stacked like that. So it doesn't tell us what that block is. That's what I'd like to know, but we'll figure it out. Ooh. Heh. So you can get quite complicated with this stuff. So we needed, I think it was that, gear shift? I think it was the gear shift. Yeah, that's the box. Okay, that's on our list as well. So those 3 things, plus a saw attached to the linear chassis. You can see where we're going with this. It's going to just go back and forth down the room and chop all the trees, right? It also needs to replant the saplings. That's the bit that's going to be tricky. I think I know what block we need for that. It's the one with the pointy hand. Deployer, yeah. Not the prettiest looking of blocks. Let's skip ahead on this one a little bit because we've watched through this before. Right, if they've got a filter slot, like, we can tell them to put saplings back, but it probably means that we're going to need one of these per wood type in the room. Okay, what's it doing? Is it saying that you need redstone to activate it? Because there it's working without redstone, so I'm not entirely sure. This looks like what we're after. That's what we want it to do. So we're going to go back and forth with the saw, which will chop down the wood, I hope. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with this. There's a lot to be learned. So we're not going to expect to do this straight away. But that is the block that we need. I haven't added it to the list. And the one other thing, there might be 1 or 2 more things, but the one thing I'm sure of is we're going to have to use that. No. It looks like that, but it's not that. In fact, I don't... It's not on that page. Is that it? No. There it is. Aha! Right, so this thing will be used to take the items off, because it's going to move back and forth. It might be, though, that because it stops at one end, you might not actually need this, but we'll use it anyway. Yeah, so when it comes back to the beginning, it's going to hook up with that thing. Then we'll probably need a bunch of redstone components to interact with all of this. So let's start making these, right? Yeah, look, I need those again. So before we can even get into this project, I do need a little tinkering room. I think what we'll do is build it over on this side. As what we might then do is have items automatically just get sent all the way back across here onto that belt or towards the hopper. So first things first, a little bit of destruction gadget time. This thing's going to need to be a little taller. And definitely don't want that much depth to begin with. Right, we'll make that 1 block taller and wider. Okay. It's only doing 1 block at a time. I thought I set the depth to 2 blocks. Let's try that. And hopefully we'll get some iron and stuff on the way through. There it is. Okay, I've done a lot of talking. What I haven't done is a lot of reading a chat. Couplet says, look at a brass filter item. Brass filter item? I don't see that. Okay. Right, that's, you know, more than a big enough room, but my thinking here is just clear out more than enough space, and then you don't have to worry about it, do you? Okay, that's pretty good. Need some torches over here. Here we go. Make a extension handy, says Droid. Are you thinking of that thing? Deployer. That's part of the plan. Anyway, it's rather quiet streaming this early on a Wednesday morning. With it being snapshot day, this seemed like the time to stream, basically. Should probably enchant this pick. Ah, it doesn't even have unbreaking on it. That's disgusting. Also, we don't have a lot of peeps on the server at this time, so performance will be a little bit better today. And let's go and chuck that in there. I'll take efficiency. I should have done a higher one, maybe get a second enchant, but whatever. It's not like diamonds are difficult to come across in this game. So yeah, this room is going to be less of a this type of thing and more of a just space to dump stuff. So we need to pick out some building materials from our gorgeous room over here. The marble up top was fantastic. Love this texture. We should definitely use something new though, something we haven't gone with before. I'm thinking something red might look cool. Oh yeah, and then there's like, so it's cobwebbed or something. So if I go here, oh look at that, what if we click on that? It doesn't show us all of them. Stonecutter shows us the variation, so not a lot on that. So that might be one to avoid. These ones are kind of dark. We can use sandstone as much as we like. Andesite, is that? That's important for crafting, so I'm going to pinch a few of those. I mean, we've even got cobble in here. Andesite cobblestone, it's not quite the same. What's this one? Oh, gabbro, we've definitely seen that before. Dolomite, so that's like a better than diorite. Okay, having had a look, I think I know what one I want to build with. It's this one right here, Jasper. How is that mining gadget balanced, says Dakota. It's not balanced. It's designed to just let you like power your way into building. This mod pack is designed to give you the survival experience of playing create mod, but without the grind. So it's been very easy for us to accumulate particular types of resources through aesthetics. It's been easy for us to clear out spaces down below and to build. There's the building gadget, there's building wands. It's kind of like the thing itself is still the same, but all that grindiness that goes around doing projects is just reduced. That's sort of the philosophy. It's not a perfect one. By the way, it looks like we've actually already got the sheets that I thought we needed. But hey, we will do some contraptioning. Jasper might look interesting, says Baytan Daniil. I think it might. It needs something to go with it, and I'm actually thinking basalt again. We should also chuck it in here. So I was kind of thinking this on the walls, and then basalt on the sides, but it probably makes more sense to go this on the wall, basalt on the ceiling, and then something sort of dark but lighter. I don't know how, that doesn't make sense, but you know. Maybe like a grey colour, so we haven't done a lot with cobbled andesite, have we? Or maybe this. Yes, okay, so if we type in granite, the cobbled granite doesn't do a lot. I think it's the granite that does most of the business. 8 stacks of that. Love your base so much. By the way, will you put custom Modpack on vanilla tweaks? I think you're misunderstanding what vanilla tweaks is, TG Wizard. It's data packs. This is a mod pack. Different things. Let's go grab a chest and just put it down nearby for these building materials. Could probably do with a stone cutter over here as well. Just have that on hand. And then basalt we'll get later on. So if we start off with the floor, which will be made out of this, it'd be very easy just to go with some granite. We do have layered granite. I also got no idea how I'm laying out the contraptions in here, but we're experimenting with just trying things differently. So we know where the wall goes. This feels like roughly the middle. Let's have our entrance like that. 2 more blocks. We'll have it come out to this spot. So the wall will be there, and then the second wall will be here, which will be made out of jasper. So for jasper blocks, that looks interesting. Chiseled. I really like those. I think I know what I'm going to do already. My brain is like creating some sort of layering. And then let's have pillars to break it up. So now, the walls I think are going to look best with pillars to break up parts of it. Then 2 like that. We could put lights in there and set the next bit back in a little bit, but it's going to go right up against the gabbro, so just like that. If this room is going to be big enough or not, time will tell. But maybe that's encouragement to make our contraptions nice and small in some way or another. Also, I feel like maybe not actually. Okay, let's goof about. Where's my... There it is. It would be here. 1, 2, 3. And then this one as well. And we got our noise in the ear. First of the stream, James Page 6978. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning by at these awkward hours on a Wednesday. So yeah, every 3 we could then have one of these. Okay, going for super simple here. Not trying to make a work of art. It looks like chocolate, says Brandyline. Chocolate is something you can make in this game. Hey, we got Dakota here with the Prime. And Grizzly03 with the Prime as well. Thank you for using those Amazon subscriptions. Appreciate it ever so much. Only 6k to the 100k dirt coins, says Enderdan. Dang! Only 6k to go. You know, I'm thinking of maybe running a prediction, but I don't have anything to predict at this point in time. 1, 2, 3, and then another one here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did double up in the corner, so We need that and this. So that we can place more along here. So we're doing things in a very different order to normal, right? Like, usually what we're doing is building the contraption and then putting the room around it. Today we challenge ourselves. It is a monumentous occasion. This one here. No depth to the room, obviously, but that's fine. We're just creating a room with some of the blocks. I actually think those ones in the middle should probably be a different colour, because it would really just make it pop. Let's go ahead and swap them out for something different. I think I know what one I want to go with. I want to go with that green one because they kind of complement each other well. Someone's in my base. It's Fozzie. It's Fozzie. Fozzie's gathering building materials for a build. I know it. Tasty Soup, thank you ever so much for your subscription. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Yeah, we're gonna go with that up there. Gonna need more of those as well. I gotta admit, actually, the contrast is immediately off-putting. I'm immediately like, no, it needs to be softer. Maybe we'll go for a grey. I mean, I do have andesite. Oh no, I didn't pick up the andesite. Or I did, and then I put it in here probably. So, andesite. Doesn't do that same one, but maybe... Oh look, we'll go with that. Fell in a hole. Granite mossy cobble might work. Yeah, we've definitely done a lot of mossy. I think I'm going to go with this though. This is the way. This is the way. Mandalorian. I'm keen for some more. I enjoyed that show ever so much. Not so much the first series, the second series is what really did it for me. And a soit, says the Thinky. You know it, you know it. You know your derp. And then we've got to do a teeny bit of digging over here. Oh, mineshaft. I wonder what's in here. Maybe a cave spawner or something. Cave spawner? Cave spider spawner. Two, three, bam. 1, 2, 3. Bam, there you go. So you can see the sort of layout of the room now. Not a work of art. Let me repeat, not a work of art. Just want to get a space together for us to put contraptions in. And then after, I'll be able to assess and go, was it a good idea to do things that way? And the answer will probably be, the long way is always the better way, usually. But we'll try our best. And we got a sub-bomb here! Oh, goodness me. We've also only got, like, approaching 700 peeps tuning in. So you got a good chance of getting a gifted sub from Baitan Daniil again. Dude, thank you so much. The MVP of supporting our community here. Some of y'all will have access to emotes now. I'm going to read out these names in just a moment. Just a jiffy. I mean, I could read them out. It's been 24 minutes and I forgot about my cup of tea. Not again. Not again. The derp is real. Oh, it's definitely past its prime. Oh, I feel like I failed in life when the first cup of tea again isn't warm enough. I need to set a timer, don't I? I need to set like a timer on my Fitbit or something. Sad times, says Motorhorn. Sad times indeed, my dude. Oh, how did this happen? It's pretty tasty, so I'm kind of okay with this, but I'm going to have to do all the slurpage right now. While I'm doing the slurpage, I'll be reading the names in between. Kind DHP, thank you for subscribing, by the way, with the Prime. So, gifted subs, Doc Jaded, Pump, Pandora, Jack Frost, Tech TT Games, and Magnus LS. We've got someone in the base. Ngratchel23, Little Pink Dragon, Zombie Pro Killer, Nick Finn, Sheepa Peeper, Logical Geek Boy, the one and only, is here. Zazzle Jazzle, Cake and Egg Studios, Hedge Geemnam. Thank you for tuning in. Peeps, you hear your name read out loud. Be sure to say thanks in chat. That's some good tea, Bad Tazzle, Zoriko, BNW, Chi-Trio, Bluestone, Nikon Scon, Cat Majestic, Juicy Pathfinder, Audenhaven, Tov Alive, Bellstar, and the Reaper of 1985, and Louis 11. You've all been gifted subs. Chocobo Meow, Teal Cubics, Not Ayu, Thran Joali, A Anuhia, Sound Hurts, Apathetic Goat, Barcroft 14, Lewis G25, Princess Sana, Frozen Father, Thunder Skies, Doge Master, P-Rock Mum, Gurple Panda, Niroke, Prince CZ, Benny with No Jets, Blood X Lines, Azur Arena, butchered that name, Husabi, Rosefawn, Madagai, and Chemilla. Thank you again, Baitan Daniil. Can't thank you enough, man. Appreciate your generosity. We have Ferg004 here with the subscription, and JJ Davidot with the Prime. Thank you. What is it with this corner of my base? Why is everyone so attracted to it? Peeps are just turning up at a random. Okay, that's the tea. Definitely inferior. Definitely an inferior cup of tea. I love the name butchering, says Druded. See, I deliberately butchered your name there. Just for you. And your love of the butchering. Right. Go up by 2. Another 2 of these. And then we'll put a flat ceiling on the room. I know. Painful way to do it, but flat ceiling it'll be. Do I have more? I don't have more of these. Hey, we've got a Biffer in chat. Awesome, Biffer. I smell tea. It's all gone now. Sorry, you can't have any. I think it'd be cool if you could chisel like one block back into another type. That would be super cool. Mouth burp. So, excuse me. Oh, so disgusting. Rebecca11, thank you for gifting subs to the community again. Hogsita, Sirius G, J Percy, Lily White Light, and Garth have all been gifted subs by Becca. Thank you ever so much, Becca. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time, hanging out with the derp, watching the derp do derp things. Yeah, let's go down to the end here. And place more blocks. I probably need more of these ones, don't I? I really like the prismarine type of texture. It's cool. Goodness me, it's happened again! What is going on? Okay. Well, over like 1 in 10 of you have been gifted subs today. This is incredible. Baitan Daniil again. What can I say? Thank you so much for supporting the community here, giving them some gifted subs. Appreciate it, my dude. Appreciate it. This room doesn't look that great. Oh well. It's an experiment, right? Oh my goodness me. I've got some names to read and also murder. Okay? We need gravestones in chat. That's what we need. Blubbinies, Semo Monkey, Defender of Doom, Salt Skegger, 323, Ganon, Twitch Rambo, Calamity Gaming and Creating, Ninja Pearl Z, MX Porcupine, Trippin' Out, Hermit GG, Dread Panda 2, Mr. Cheeks, Del Rio, Mert4 Press, Hoga the Second, KJ0070, Kartik GG, Luna Sephi, Cryomium, M Silver, The Endertaker, XJ00221, Amber Enler, Escari, Farmer Trucker, Boy Named Karen, Night Track, Squish GFX, Neko35, Squishy Face 696, Toby Larone, Jissy.exe, Little Joe 3000, Pycorp, I'm Ravi, Jorilo, Rido321, Dragon Killer, Suta Inari, Gianaras99, Bobby2748, Nebulous 0, Blackson42, Ifrit70, High Burgers, S Huff, The Crowd, Crimson Phoenix. You've all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks to Baitan Daniil in chat. And Becca is here with more gifted subs as well. Goodness me. Darthval606, Jinkia, Benji DSNTS, Mileage and Gabios444. You've all been gifted subs again. Be sure to say thanks in chat. And Ryan Duncan 021 is here, subscribing as well. Also, there was a name that I read out, Ifrit70. Ifrit is from Final Fantasy, right? Although it's probably then from that game, but also from something else, like some sort of Greek god or something. I just pictured it in my head, the Ifrit creature. I think is that Final Fantasy 7 or 8? I think that one's 8. I'm instinctively saying 8, but I think I might be wrong. I played way more of 7 than 8. And I really like 8. One of the things I liked in Final Fantasy 8 were the card games. Those were cool. Definitely cool. Hype train lol, says Camo. Yeah, I imagine the hype train has exploded at this point. Exploded into little pieces. By the way, we got the Finifactory music today, and I felt like it'd be really fitting because we're going to be doing factory building type stuff in here. Right, that, my friends, is one misplaced block. That is the top of the room. Let's get the bottom of the room done. The thing I don't know what I'm doing in here is lighting. What's the half of a half slab they gave you? Would that be a quarter slab? I think that's a quarter slab. So, we said we'd use granite on the floor. Did I pick out? I did, look. Also, I should really get my wand, especially for that ceiling, as I'm not going to be putting depth or detail into it. And what did we say we'd build the ceiling out of after? Oh, basalt, which I haven't got yet. So, a trip to the Nether for basalt. And then a wand. Yes. A wand for a wanderer. Then somewhere in here we need to set up like power as well. Jeez, I didn't think about that. I might hide it behind the middle and have like the thing come out, but we'll put all the necessary contraptions into this space. Oh yeah, and like light sources. Do we have candles? We do. Ooh. Tallow. Tallow block. Can we farm that? Okay. Dang it, I did it wrong twice. We used the light source from here. Yeah, there's only the two, isn't there? Maybe I'll put the chandelier like on a block and then we can step back and go, that looks really weird. Okay. So it's oak material. Dang, that's super easy to make. And then maybe we'll try this underneath, oak beam. So I need to strip the log. Then slap them into here. Let's go see what it looks like with one of these on top. Might be a bit contrasty actually, because the room's kind of different, but yeah, the thing is the contraptions are going to go in this space, so we need the torches on the wall. And as soon as I said torches, I'm thinking probably just a literal torch that we're going to put over there. Yeah, probably just a literal torch. Okay. We do not have a lot of coal left, but luckily for us it's easy to get. I can go in there and send coal. In my opinion, there's too much red in this room, says Bencho. Well, that is the downside of just deciding, hey, I'm going to do this, right? But I wanted to do it quickly because I do want to house all the things that we're doing inside rooms. The nature of this project is just some like simple contraptions that will get me some stuff together. So it's not like I'm not trying to make a work of art here. I mean, and to be fair, the entry level, or whatever you want to call it, isn't really work of art either, but we've certainly done better than this. But each room then gets some of its own character as well, so it just adds to a nice sense of variety in the base. Now we need a little bit more. Also, this boat is going to have to get moved soon. Let's slap some more of these in. And you're going to hate me for this next one, but torches, right? Just going to have them in the middle on this path for now. So that should be a well-lit room. Ceiling is next. What should we use for the ceiling? Basalt. I've said that a gazillion times. That poor bee keeps getting walked on, doesn't it? I'm reading your messages, chat. I see you commenting on how the poor little bee gets walked on a lot. It's just a part of life around here, I guess. Oh, and that one. Okay. In go those. By the way, I haven't picked these out in a while, right? Like, I can pick them out and go chuck them into here. Dang. That's good. Right. Ren's Cold Sun is here for 17 months. Thank you so much, Ren's Cold Sun. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, dude. Let's go ahead and make a couple of picks. A couple of stone picks. How about that? Yeah, could have used cobble, decided to use something else, you know. I don't know why you do that, but you do. My hotbar looks a little bit janky, doesn't it? No blocks, all tools. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub to Estelian. Appreciate it. If anyone deserves a sub, it's Estelian. Thank you for gifting that. The night has passed, the day is cooling. But I am in the Nether, so no bother to me. Right, this is a good spot for ripping out some resources. We want to rip out what's above us as to not fall down to our death. That's my life advice for today, okay? Don't fall to your death, peeps. I don't recommend it. It's not very good. It's bad for your health. It's bad for your health. The old falling to death. Here we go. Should we talk food, peeps? Should we have a little bit of food talk? I got some food on the brain today. There we are. Lots and lots of basalt. Sweet. And we'll take those ones too. Yes, food! Food talk for life. Well, life is about eating food, really. Keep going. I'm really into Lemetis at the moment, says Biffa. Do you mean lettuce, or is that some... Omelettes? Oh, I love omelettes. I tend to just have, like, eggs plain with a bit of salsa, but omelettes are great. Gotta love omelettes. Oh. Okay. Thanks for the bog roll! Jeez. X, do you like Mexican Italian? Yeah, I tend to just love all kinds of cuisine, really. I don't like fast food, junk food like McDonald's though. That's not my cup of tea. But anyway, I keep hearing about like this Philly cheesesteak, right? It's just one of those American things where oh yeah, the Philly cheesesteak or whatever, and I'm like, what is the Philly cheesesteak? And then I saw it on a menu the other day on Uber Eats, and so I was like, ooh, I should definitely try this, right? And I couldn't get the delivery, so now I looked it up on my... Well, I say I looked it up. This is one of those algorithm things again. The algorithm knew. My telly recommended to me this video about Philly cheesesteaks. How do they know? These algorithms are getting so advanced that they just know stuff before we do. And I basically saw how they were made, and I'm like, oh, this is like a really simple type of sandwich. Straight away, I am immediately thinking that this pains me. This pains me. You know? I think what we'll do is put in a wrap of stairs to make a transition to the basalt. They don't know stuff, they listen to you. It's been proven, says Zengain. No, I look into these topics quite deeply, and here's the deal. The whole they're listening to you thing is more like on Windows 10, if you have Cortana enabled, it is listening to you. It takes in audio, and then it transcribes it and sends it to Microsoft. If the other devices do it exactly that way, not really sure about, but Microsoft quite openly do that. If you just actually read what it says when you install Windows 10, it's not even a secret. It's written there in plain English that Microsoft will be transcribing the things that you say into the microphone. You know, if it's plugged in, that means you might just be chatting to someone in the same room. Transcribes it into English and then sends it off for them to use for, like, you know, big data analytical stuff. The explanation as I've understood it, explained by people in the business, in the know, because, you know, we have access to that with podcasts and stuff, is that these things are so sophisticated now, they've got so much data, that human behavior is way more predictable than you might suspect. So when you're thinking about it, it is easy to think of yourself as an individual in which this algorithm has somehow figured out what you're going to do next. It is harder to realize that actually it has an extraordinarily large amount of data points to extrapolate information with. It's been doing it for a long time. It goes through trial and errors to figure out how to figure this stuff out, basically. And so what's more likely is that your behavior is part of a predictable trend. Case in example, like one of the things I've been doing recently is buying stocks and shares as an option for saving, right? Like, it turns out loads of people are actually doing this. There's this whole wave called retail investing, where people use smartphone apps to invest. Okay, and it felt to me like I just started seeing it everywhere, like as when I started doing it, but then I kind of realized, wait a minute, this is, like, the more I read about this, this is a thing that is happening. Like, there are lots of people getting into this. It's a new, like, a cultural wave of access to stock markets, and it going from being some elusive thing that was sort of out of sight, people didn't understand Wall Street, and now all of a sudden anyone can open up their phone, put a little bit of money onto it, and invest. Trippy Triangle says retail investing is borderline gambling. I would agree and disagree. I think it takes the user to treat it like it's a gambling marketplace. So for me, I do not gamble on there. I do not put in money and try and predict where stocks are going to go and then sell. I don't do any of that. What I've done is I take a small portion of my income each month and I just put it into what are called ETF funds. And these are exchange traded funds. They are a conglomerate of multiple companies, and these companies pay out dividends. Spare Grisson says, don't invest more than you can afford to lose. That is a great thing to say. So they pay out dividends, and then over time, their value of the share that you bought can go up, it can go down, you know, it could tank, it could go to the moon, like, all of that's kind of irrelevant. The idea of it is that because it pays dividends, over time, you feed that dividend back into the same fund, and then its value sort of steadily accumulates and grows. It obviously is a form of risk. I wouldn't call it gambling, though. I'm not predicting that a stock will go up or down, and it seems to be like one of the safest ways to get involved in all of this stuff, from what I've been reading. And I only do it with a little bit of money. Like, I'm not like throwing all my savings in there. It's just a little bit because I'm curious and interested, and it's kind of interesting to see how it all works. Don't invest in anything, just become a content creator, says the glitchy boy. That's a bit of a weird statement to say, because everyone's different, and that is not a statement that would apply to everyone, and probably not even into an individual. Like, why would you not invest? If you have money that could be invested, the idea is that investment can protect you from inflation and volatility. Ironically, though, the act of getting involved in the stock market and stuff is subject to volatility anyway. But so is, you know, just regular cash, because, well, not so much subject to volatility, but regular cash is it decreases value with time. Inflation tends to only go in one direction. So if you have savings, that money is worth less in 10 years than it is now. Is generally how things work over time. Is Dogecoin a good investment today, says Naruto? No. Dogecoin is a joke. Like, maybe some cryptocurrencies will have application in the future. It's very speculative. They have some applications now. There are lots of worries linked to the environment. The sustainability of mining is a point of interest. You know, governments and regulation could come along and change a lot of stuff around cryptocurrencies. So it's very, very speculative and volatile. Not a good place to invest, really, in my opinion. In my slightly informed opinion, I guess. Investing can help the economy, I suppose, says Amigax. Yeah, I think I always want to learn more about that, because some of the ETFs I have are like green energy, and I always wanted to know, like, what is the impact of putting money here? Like, is this really going to help advance green energy sources? Because those kind of projects, in order to bring emissions down, do need funding. They do need, you know, wealth put behind them so that research can be done. And the idea is that, you know, if you invest in that, there's a lot of risk because some things might not pan out, and there's potentially a lot of reward if some breakthrough in energy technology comes about because of it. It's hard to say. I really don't know. I've tried to look around for like what feels like decent information on that, and I don't know how to sort of research into ETFs on a deeper level. It's kind of just like basic, very basic. Yeah, I don't know where to begin. I guess like I have like an access to a basic amount of information through the app that I use. So it might say like a collective. This ETF is a collective of green energy sources or whatever, right? Like companies that are creating green energy or companies that are researching green energy. I don't know how to go much deeper than that. That might be an interesting thing to learn. Spegarison says, I think green energy is the best thing to invest in right now, and it's a win-win situation, as X says. The future needs green technology, needs funding, and also you can earn a buck from investing. Yeah, I think you shouldn't say you can earn a buck as if it's guaranteed. I think you should say that, you know, there might be like 100 different companies trying green energy, and maybe only 10 of them succeed, but we need those 10 to succeed. It can be very risky, but like the way I would summarize it is like, depending on how strong you feel about this, if you put your money into green energy and it fails and the planet fails, you know, as a result of global warming, you know, that might sound terrible, but like you need global warming to be beaten. That's our big challenge, right? We did it with the ozone layer. We've pulled together before in the past to make big political and technology-driven changes. Like the ozone is a great example. There's probably more. That's the one that always comes to mind for me. Like, and we need to do that for global warming. So if you invest and you lose money, but global warming, we beat that, we succeed, then that's a good outcome scenario for all of us. And then if you happen to win on both fronts, that's even better, right? But it's like if you don't get involved in it in that way, then the odds of us not beating it are slightly higher, essentially. I don't know, it just makes sense to invest in green things. What's money worth if the global climate change destroys it all, says Trippy Triangle. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great way of expressing it. That's pretty easy to understand, right? The other thing is also the impact of global warming. I think it's easy to think of it as being apocalyptic, like the end of everything, but it's not going to be the end of everything. It's just going to make life difficult in so many different ways. Like, we are currently on a steady upwards trajectory across the globe on many measures. It's not steady. There are wars and conflicts. There are pandemics, dips along the way, but generally the trend is upwards for a reduction of suffering and increasing of wealth and improved quality of life. These comes with obstacles like mental health issues with how we interact with technology, but there are a lot of good measures for the direction that we're all going in together. And what global warming will do is make it very difficult for that to continue, essentially. Hey, that little lip, I think, like, although it's like a box room and it's like never going to be that impressive, that little lip just makes it, that much more better. Not really saying it would be apocalyptic, but the only privileged will get through it, says Trippy Triangle. Yeah, when I read your message, it's easy to interpretate it perhaps as being more negative than it is because it's text that we read on the internet. But you do find a lot of pessimism around this stuff, right? And it's easier to be pessimistic than it is to be optimistic because pessimism doesn't require explanation a lot of the time. It's easy to say, it's all going to fall apart and crumble, and people can kind of understand things falling apart and not working, whereas it's a lot harder to say, no, things will be great, because then people want you to explain how it will be great. And yeah, like that takes a lot more effort, right? It takes a lot more effort to explain why things will be great. Okay, we've been building, we've been chatting about stocks, we need to regroup. King Jaden Phantom, 13 months of support here. I reached the lucky number in months. Lucky 13. My lucky number is 17. Glad to be here for 13 months and ongoing. I'm moving to Australia soon. Wow, going to the land of the upside down. So I'll be able to catch your streams easier. Cool, dude. That's a huge move. I mean, I don't know where you are currently, but, like, if you're not in Australia, you've probably got to travel some distance to get there, right? I think my hard drive went to sleep. Because my computer's just... No, it shouldn't have gone to sleep because there's music playing. Okay, I don't know. My computer just derped for a moment there. How long have we been streaming for? Okay. Good start. Right. Okay. Just making a note. And I want to drink some water. Frag B says it's so difficult to get the vaccine here. My sister has been trying for the last 2 weeks, and as soon as a slot opens, we try and book, and it gets booked. Your parents and grandparents got them. That's good, though. I've been umming and ahhing about, like, submitting my name, because I keep hearing that, like, even if you're under the age requirement, you can submit and get a jab, and people around me are getting jabs who are younger, so I've been umming and ahhing about submitting my name and just see what happens, like... As long as I don't want to take someone else's place in the queue, but if it means you take a jab that's otherwise going to go to waste, like, it makes total sense to go and get one. So, sort of been umming and ahhing about that a little bit. Okay, when it comes to processing materials, we need the mixer, I think, with the blaze thing. We need that. Let's go dismantle what we got up top. That'll help us do the next bit. But going back to what we were talking about a second ago. So when global warming hits, the people who are currently lower, like lower down on the rungs, the ladders of wealth, I don't know what the right words are here. The people that are lower down are going to be disproportionately affected by climate change to the people who are wealthier. So that's another factor of it as well, is that it's going to affect the world's poorest more than it is the rich. But yeah, I can't remember entirely where we were going with that. Let's break all this down. There's an NYT article explaining the morality of taking someone else's place thing. At least in the US, it's good to take it if you can get it. Yeah, I totally get the morality. Like, I mean, there's other people deciding what's moral here, I guess, with vaccine distribution. And there may be alternative ways of distributing it. Like, one of the things I always thought was, like, we're protecting the most vulnerable first, but might it be sort of more beneficial to actually target the people who are most likely to spread it, and therefore a reduction of spread overall? I imagine you'd have to do that with a balance of vulnerable as well, not just people that are like in busy work environments where they have to meet lots of other people, but you could target vaccines to reduce spread if that's possible. Because I don't think they've got enough data yet to know if the vaccines are going to affect distribution, like spreading that way. I think I'm going to dismantle this thing over here as well. Wiggly Fox is here for 15 months. Thank you so much, Wiggly. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Children is the biggest thing. Schools closed was a good first step, says Mr. Drummer. It was, however, like, the education of children is very important, especially socializing. It's easy to kind of look at that as something unnecessary, but, you know, people's development as humans is important too. Dang, we got a full inventory here. We'll take a couple of trips. I certainly think teachers should have been higher up, says Ash P Source. Yeah, I would agree with that as well. I think the teachers were should have been prioritized. Also, if you think about how many teachers there are to students as a ratio, like, it's a pretty good shout for, like, hey, these people are quite susceptible, and if you go to a school as a minister of, I don't know what the word is, like, of vaccines, surely it wouldn't take that long to, like, you know, you turn up there in the morning. I guess that's probably one thing that would slow it down, but, like, all the teachers are there, right? You can get them all. It's not going to be a lot. What, like, in a secondary school, 50 to 100 teachers? I don't know if that's even accurate in the slightest, but yeah, you can get them all in a room together and, you know, give everyone the jab and then go to the next school. You could possibly get through a few schools in a day. The main issue would be, once the students are in, you need teachers here, there and everywhere to run lessons and look after them and stuff, right? Coming from a family of teachers, it's taken ages to get one, even though they're over 50. Dang. Yeah, that's not right. I'm assuming you're from the UK, though, as I think about that in my head. Because in different countries, the rollout's slower, isn't it? Also, there's this whole thing about... this involves Bill Gates. Gosh. There's someone who stirs up a lot of controversy and conspiracy, but I think like what he does is kind of out in the open. I don't really gravitate to the conspiratorial stuff. I think he's someone who is having their influence on things that are happening in the world in a big way, and supposedly with good interest, but one that it can be a little self-serving, as it revolves around him having a lot of wealth and investing it and whatnot. But yeah, he's been a voice for stopping this rollout of the vaccines being created by be created by in different places, essentially, right? Like, I forget the whole situation. It's like a copyright thing. You have the rights to make the vaccine, and in the beginning they said everyone will have the rights to this, and now they're saying no, we need to manufacture it. And the argument that he puts forth is that the equipment to create a vaccine needs to be top-notch, like health and safety standards. The vaccine patent, says Mancularis. Yeah, so the patent was supposed to have been open for everyone anywhere to use. And then now they're saying, no, we shouldn't do that because we need to, like, have these high health and safety standards, which Maybe they should have said that at the beginning if that's so, because that's surely something you would have known. Or maybe not. Maybe some vaccines don't require as much standards. There's, like, when you try and understand this stuff, you also got to understand your own ignorance to it as well. Like, there's a lot of unknowns. But I heard some pushback on that. So Bill Gates gave this reason of like, oh, we need to have high standards, and I'm like, okay, I can understand that. You don't want just any old place producing this thing because it can lower the standards, could cause problems with the vaccine, reduce people's trust in it. But then there's been pushback against it where some facilities are saying, no, we've got everything, we meet the standards and we can produce it. And then it's like a case of, well, you know, where's the lie? Where's the thing that's not quite right there? I don't know where it is. But that it was interesting to hear that pushback, because then I was like, oh, okay. So apparently some places can produce it, but Bill and other people like him are saying no. Well, at least we actually have a vaccine, says Cat Gangies here. Yeah, it's always good to give attention to the good things, even when it's not 100% good, but you know, we've got that. Okay, we've got the vaccine. Now how can we get it to everyone? Right, so what we want to build in this room is the mixer. Which, by the way, we'll already have because we just dismantled stuff. So we're going to put in some mixers, basins probably up there. We need that blaze-related thing. There it is. We've only got one. I thought we had multiple of those. Oh, did I leave them down here? Okay, so the idea over here is that we set up just a small room of easy, you know, contraption-y stuff. The AZ vaccine was supposed to be open. However, since it was primarily aimed at less economically developed countries, the standards of quality was needed. Anti-vax has been a large problem in these communities, and as much as keeping a consistent quality is much more important than having more vaccines which don't get administered. Sunburn, that sounds like a very strong and reasonable argument, right? And I understand that argument, and I don't like chalking things up to conspiracy that, like, you know, Bill Gates has got an alternative motive. Let's take him at his word. But then, you know, the issue is, I heard that and I understood that reasoning, and I thought, okay. But then I've also heard these vaccine facilities coming out and saying, no, we can produce them at these standards, but you won't let us. And it's like, well, now who do you believe? Like, it's so difficult. We need the press. We need the mechanical press, right? You see, I don't have a good mind for all the things that happen in the create mod. So, like, what other processing things do we need? I guess we could make a permanent integrated circuit crafter, perhaps, because that seems to come up a lot. Also, how do we make brass? Because brass is becoming more common. Okay, I think we need to go back. That's the one. So, ore and zinc. Now, that's actually crushed. Just got to think for a second. You need it in its crushed form. Okay, so let's go forward a little bit. Let's click on that and see if there's anything else here where we can mix it another way. Ah, there you go. That's what we want. So we can put copper and zinc ingots in. So we need a heated mixer. Cool. Let's have a look at the uses of the mechanical mixer. Because you can do stuff without. So one heated, one without will probably get us started here for some manual creation of things. Superheated, dang. Okay, what about that? We've made that a bunch of times. Can this be automated? Not sure. But basin is definitely something we need now. And then we need a bunch of those. So one superheated, one not. Deployer with sandpaper, says Cuplex. Ah, okay, thanks. Deployer with, that's this thing here. Which I believe we can actually make. Yeah. Unless I don't have one of those things at the top. Ah. Yeah, we're forever running out of stuff here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna do it manually for a second. Those things, which I also then need more of. But anyway, let's make like 2 stacks. There we go. Don't have to worry about that for a while. Aha, and then I don't have those. Oh wait, I do have that. So maybe it's them I don't have? There we go. Bunch of those. Ah, we got a deployer. Excellent. Cramham is here for 13 months, and Wiggly Fox, if I missed your 15, I apologise. Thank you ever so much. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Astro Galetto says, X, what's the plan for today? It was to be made, for this room here, like the tree farm, but then we needed some other materials beforehand, so we built a new room over in this direction, and now we're just going to hook it up to a bunch of little contraptions, so... My issue is with layout a little bit now, I think. But I think what we'll do is have that there. And I'm going to come over here and chuck stuff in. But we do need something that's going to put it inside of the basin. Just because of the nature of that. So then we're going to have like a little bit of space perhaps over on this side. Yeah, this will all get moved about, I think. So then we have something like this. We need to be able to feed it items, so I'll probably put a hopper there and just fill it up with coal and let it... I wonder if this thing, like, it's expendable, or... I guess what I'm saying is, if I leave coal pointing into it, will it just burn through it all the time? Anyway, so we want, like, a chest that delivers items into the basin, and I think you need a belt, but you might be able to do it with a chute, so... Not a chute. I think we might need that somewhere here. I'm thinking of a funnel now. I don't think brass funnel is required, and obviously we're going to need some chests in this room, so... Let's actually use some different chests here. Okay, let's go for the logs. So let's take a bunch of those. Yeah, typical. Okay. So we've got some dark oak chests. That might look nice in this room. I don't know. So can a funnel go there? You see, that might actually work. It kind of looks like it might not, but... The other thing is, like, we have to get power in here, and it's going to take a while to figure all of that out. Dang. So what I could do is put a gear and then a gearbox up here. So we've got a gearbox. We need... Oh, wait, cog. And then shaft. Joe Burr says, oh, thanks. I saw Tango playing Crate 2, so I was wondering. Oh, someone answered your question. Is Tango on this too, or is it just for your community? This is just for my community. I would have loved to have done something with Tango and Zadaf. It was just one of those things where, like, timing or whatever didn't quite work out where we'd communicate at the right time or whatever, but, you know, maybe in the future. That little thing appeared a second ago, and now it won't. I guess... not sure what happened there. Okay. Anyway, something like that. And then it will go probably through the wall, right? Yeah, I think that's the way we'll do it. So the shaft will go into there. We'll have like the power source all hooked up, hidden out of the way behind it. Assuming that this works, maybe getting a hand crank in here and doing a test would be wise. And then I think you need a chute and a chest, which is kind of disappointing because you want to keep this all compact, right? If that could just go into there, which it doesn't, but then maybe that would work. So that's going to just spit the item out, I think. But we got to test. So inside of the mixer, let's click on uses of. Well, I'd like something super simple. So we can mix concrete and dyes. Ooh, that's weird. I guess it's kind of cool that it lets you do like any crafting recipe, because then it makes itself available to all the vanilla things you might try and do. So anything we can craft really, which probably means something like sticks and coal can make torches. Grab some coal, which we're running dangerously short on, and sticks, we have none. Oh. Okay. So let's say I go ahead and put in 2 sticks, and then 2 of those. This thing does not spit it out into there. Only shapeless crafting. Oh dear, okay. Well, that thing doesn't spit it out, right? So, chat, I need your help now. Do I have to use a belt going into it? You have to reverse the funnel. Oh, yeah, there you go. Excellent, that's terrific. I guess I got to reverse this funnel as well. Now, I was expecting it to do that after it made something, so what we saw before was the chute created the... No, we don't want that. The chute created a exit for the basin. Yeah, but then that means that it's going to be a while before that goes anywhere. Sorry, it means like I can't access what comes out. But maybe what we do is put a belt that goes underneath and then takes it out somewhere else. So we could have a big belt system below to move the items out automatically. That then means that we need a way to click on that, but you can kind of get it through the gap. So far so good. I kind of think this might look nicer if the chests are back here. Will that pop off? Nope. Then we change the direction of it. So we walk into this room and it's like, just click on the side and then put that in there, right? Am I getting things right? Does it look good, chat? Items are definitely going to come out of there and go into here. We can put a recipe filter on it. Oh, I wonder if you can have multiple outputs and a different filter on each one. That's fascinating. We're probably not ready for that yet. You know, you've got to do things like one step at a time. And so by doing this project, I then learn the ins and outs of this. It really is like learning redstone all over again for me. You can't just jump into doing like high-end redstone stuff. You kind of need to learn the basics. And you've got to understand like what all this stuff is relating to vanilla. So the more we use this, then eventually we'll learn, oh yeah, we'll create that with a filter at some point. Use belt all along, says Meep and Deep. Ah, do you mean like don't use the chute to drop it underneath the ground, but to just have the belt visible on the room of the floor? Because that might look more interesting. And if we put glowstone underneath it, like, then we could have the room lit pretty well. Okay, so it seems like y'all want to see some belts at this level. I like that idea. And maybe we can build a little something here that kind of brings them up to a single point. Now, in terms of the things that we've just gone through that we can do in this room, we've got the mechanical press and the mixer. What we could do is have 2 on each side, 2 presses on each side, and then have a nice neat layout for those contraptions. Do we have any other things in the create mods that would be good to have in a room for processing, peeps? That is important. Because I don't really want to then go and build another room. We want to make this a like high-powered room, and then yeah. Have the belt connect to the storage drawers. That'll be part of the plan. Is the mod available on CurseForge client? It is, and so is the mod pack. Mechanical. What was that about the mechanical arm? Mechanical arm to feed Blaze. Oh wow! What a suggestion. Okay, that's cool. That's gonna look really cool. That makes me think about changing the layout in this room a little bit now as well. Brass funnels will be good setup for this. Can you tell me why? Because I'm not entirely sure what a brass funnel's going to do here. Blaze burners can have comparator outputs. Oh, cool. So you can potentially lock the thing until... Right, yeah, okay. Okay, so... But my question was, are there any other basic processing things we need? Like, I need to make this crafting thing. Let's head over to this room and chuck it in a chest. Like, because we've got two. We've got the press and we've got the mix. Is there another one? I don't want to miss anything, you know? I mean, we went through it and I didn't see anything extra. And I don't really remember anything extra. Yes, says Man Deep. Please tell me what it is then. Spout. What is a spout? Isn't that a... Yeah, no, that's not. Maybe it is. Since that's related to water... Yeah, I'm not going to put all that stuff in here. Maybe just related to regular items. Crusher. Good point, because the crushing wheels are only set up to do ores at the moment. So let's go check out the uses of the crushing wheel. I'm clicking here. There we go. So do you think it's a good idea, peeps, to have a couple of crushing wheels on hand for anything else? It looks to me like there probably will be some things where it's like, I just need to put that in a crusher now. Yes, says it's me, Sheris. Nah, says Sauron. Well, you know, contrasting opinions. To me, it looks like we need it, because you can just put a bunch of, like, regular old stuff in here. Also, look at that. Our, different types of, ore. This looks like it's worth having on hand. It would be handy. Yes, it would, peeps. The mill. Okay, right. We've got a suggestion for the mill as well. Ah, there's another one. Right, the Millstone. We've done this already, haven't we? Well, lost... Ugh. What I wanted to do was go uses. Isn't that like the crushing stone? That is like the crushing stone. Maybe I could put a couple of these in the room instead then. I think I'm going to go with this mill. I like this. Do we put something above it, like a mixer? It's a crushing wheel with less recipes, says Cuplex. Oh. And less return. Okay then, so the mill, I was going to say the mill is still an option, because I could see a layout in my head if we use the mill. We use the crushing wheels, not so much. Because the crushing wheels are likely just going to go right here. And what I want to do is have... Okay, I think our room is going to look like this. We're going to have like a press, a mixer, a mechanical arm, and then another mixer. Or actually, I think I might just put the press down here and leave these where they are, because they're pretty good. So we're going to need to craft more of this stuff, obviously. I could also look at maybe having something structural hang from the system, as opposed to run this through the back. We could run everything off a single line that comes across from the middle. I'm not sure how that would look, really. It would leave things looking a bit floaty. Which ain't the worst thing, really. Okay, so the press would go over here. It too needs a basin, right? So I need to go craft a bunch more stuff again. I think I got a good handle on how this is going to look. You can also place belts to distribute vertical power. Ah, yeah. That might influence the layout here a little bit. Actually, if I rotate that... like this. That going across to the next one? That's probably pretty good. Oh, wait. Oh, it's this old game again. So we could have them in a line, and then... maybe that then. Anyway. We got a bunch of stuff to craft. I don't know what they're doing. Right. Oh, this is why we need the mechanical press. Oh no! We need it up and running now. Dang. I'm not ready, yo. I'm not ready. Right, we need a bunch of basins. We got 2. We need... Oh, we out of that already? Didn't I just make a ton of that stuff? I'm pretty sure I just made like a whole bunch of that. Oh, then I crafted it into other blocks. Now that I think about it. Right. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 on either side. So we only need 1 more burner. That can go back in there. Okay, the deployer. I forgot what we were using the deployer for. Oh yeah, the hand scratching thing. Hand scratching, the sandpaper. That will go in a different room now because I don't even know where that's going to fit in the plan. So that one's on the back burner. We're going to need some more funnels. Actually, we're only going to... No, we don't actually need any more now to think about it, but I'll craft a couple extra just in case. Right, we're going to be running low on kelp again, and... Oh, dang, Kelp Farm was something that I needed to make. I don't even know what this is. But, funny enough, the way to get to it used to be up here. Oh, it might be a little higher up. Okay, it might be all the way up here somewhere. Aha! I can even see the kelp. Beautiful. That's why I put it here, because this is my kelp farm. And I think we should probably try and make it at least a little bigger. Put a few extra bits here and there, you know? No, not like that. Jeez. Oh, swimming in this game is messed up. Okay, I think we're good. Back down we go. Expat is here for 3 months. Thank you so much, my dude. Love your Xisuma Says channel. Glad you enjoy it, my dude. Glad you enjoy it. New video coming out on that channel on the weekend, I believe. I think you should make an extendo grip. It can make you reach further when you put it in your offhand. Oh, right. Let's have a look. So we want to smelt kelp. Now, the last time I did this, I had reports that the kelp was being destroyed. And of course, the belts here are super slow. Ow! Hurry up! I think we'll use the furnace just in case. Oh, there's one here. Right, we'll keep coming back and checking on that. Defo going to need a few more of those. Probably going to need some more gearboxes. And now we need more cogs. There's always something in there. Cog, cog, cog. Where is it? Dang it! There it is. Okay, 2 extra stacks of those. I actually need a few, like, on hand for what we're doing in that room. Gearbox. Got a few of those together. Now we need the mixers and the press. Oh, where's that hand crank as well? We've got 2 hand cranks. Let's see if our kelp is burning. I'm a little bit worried now. Like, we definitely put in a couple pieces of kelp. They're going onto the belt. Right, did they only just get there? Because... Ah, I know what the problem is. It's the item limit. You have to have a certain amount to go through. Interesting. Didn't think that would sort of backfire. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Will they burn? Will they smelt? Will they smelt then burn? Yep. So you can't do dried kelp that way. Now we know. Now we know. Cool. Mechanical arm's going to go there to power that, and then the press will go over here. So we're going to put it, the old basin down here, the old mechanical press, ye old mechanical press on top. Got to put a cog behind it, right? And a chest and a funnel, all these things. Actually, this one works slightly differently. So I think it's just a case, possibly, of doubling up the gearboxes. Yeah, not like that. Or that. That's the one, right? Yeah. It's got to be the one. And then it's a case of, does that one point downwards? I don't think it does. Now it points downwards. Cool. So that's how the room is going to look on both sides. Items can go into there, then they'll go out onto a belt. I could have the belt sort of like hidden. I think I won't. I'll just do it like that. And then it's gonna go. So I want to do something cool in the middle here, but then I forgot that we're putting those crushing things in. So it will go to there, and then the next one will have the output of the crushing below it. So it's gonna go across this back bit. Not like that. Or that. There we go. Oh, just whatever way. Jeez. Whatever way. By the way, we've got over 1,000 peeps tuning in today. Thank you everyone for coming by. Be sure to hit the follow button over here on Twitch if you haven't done so already. Oh, we don't want it like that. Also, plug time. I've got a mailing list. If you'd like to stay in touch over that Stone Age internet technology known as email, I send out a weekly recap on Sunday with a personalised message and a recap of all the things that I've been doing. So if you want to stay in touch that way, it is an option. I am also on Twitter as well. That is another way to learn about what I'm up to. Cutblex says, why not RSS feed? Haven't set it up, I guess. Haven't set it up. The Bearded General says that brass funnels will do things faster. Well, gives us a good reason to upgrade, to build this thing so we can make brass and upgrade it, right? Because we're kind of doing things hodgepodge at the moment. Okay, now I am actually just going to set up one side of this room at a time, I think. But for the sake of the layout, I am going to go ahead and just put in a few of these. Rightio. Next we need... Oh my word, burping. Just have a little bit of water and I start burping. Need a bunch of those. 3 is exactly how many I need. And then we're going to need like... Oh, that's another point. So the way I've set it up means Yeah, we kind of need to hide the output. Right, I'm going to change the way in which we do this then. Because we're trying to hide the output, I need a bit of cobble. And there's some like right there. We're going to have it... It's always the wrong way. I click on one side and it's just... I haven't got my head around this rotation business yet. So it's going to come out to there and then we'll deal with the rest of that later. That means these ones are now going to push out to, again, just... How does it work? I can't figure it out. I think it works by going the opposite way you expect it to. And that's a very special type of opposite, because there's 3 ways it can go. Yeah, so we're going to do it like that. And then there'll be another belt that goes all the way across over there. Because we need to turn the belt, and... I mean, I guess I could have put a gearbox level over here. Also, I didn't really think it through. If these point onto that one, then that one's going to cart it off out of the room. So this looks symmetrically a little nicer. Oh, the old symmetry again. Okay, so far so good. Oh, processed by crushing wheels. Goodness me. What is going on over here? So we want to put the hand crank on this, and we kind of actually don't want to do anything else. So we'll break that. Now this will allow us to make brass, but we also need to make... No, so the mix will make brass. Okay. So I guess we can make brass with the hand crank over here. Okay, wait, what were we on about? Brass. So, made in that thing, this thing, from copper and zinc when heated. I feel like we would have more zinc in here. That's a lot of zinc. But where is the... Wait, it's because I pressed E. Aha. So, we'll mix up that for brass. That will allow us to create some brass components. The other thing that we need are the metal sheets. Maybe we can get this thing to do 2. Like the hand crank, right? So, this is the blaze one. Let's disconnect that and see if it can power 2. That. Okay, then the hand crank, I'm going to put in a slightly different position over here. So the mixer, when heated, this is these 2, right? And is it gonna? It's gonna start taking them out straight away, isn't it? Okay. Needs to be heated. Huh? This one's just for iron. Oh, I can't open that because of that. That's annoying. Huh. So, for now, we're just going to have to slap all... Oh, I can't even do that. Dang it! So maybe I put a different type of container there at the back. And then that should work. Okay, that is connected. Overstressed. Nope. Oof, just enough to do this. This is our fate now. It's time to read chat and read noises in the ear. We got What the Friff here with Cheers and Bits saying the wrench rotates blocks around the wrench depending on where you're looking. You're looking at it like the wrench hits the block and turns it. Yeah, but sometimes when you click on it with the wrench, it doesn't rotate it at all. So I don't know quite what you're getting at, but I'll... Whoa. Does it drain my hunger doing this? Thank you, my dude, by the way. Appreciate the cheers and bits. Oh. No, what? It's not what I wanted. Did I... Oh, it's the wrong thing anyway. It's the wrong thing. Wait, is it? Hang on, hang on. Oh, this is when you use the press on top of the belt. Oh man, that's a whole other contraption. Oh, dang it. Or is it? Yeah, that's the one I wanted. That's going to just have its own, a different room. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it into this master plan. Ah, that's a bit of a shame. Take those back then. So then this... You're going to tell me that something's wrong with this next, aren't you? Peeps are saying you can use a depot. Oh, a depot, right. Still means I've got to make another room. Wait, is this... It's turning the thing, but it's not going down into the basin? What happened to the heat source? Ah. I thought I could hear it, like, burning. Now it goes in. Oh. Here we are. I think I might literally need to take it every time it makes a couple. And you need an empty hand. Use a depot with a funnel. Oh, right, instead of the belt, just put a depot there. For now. Well, we got a depot. We can do that with the metal press. That's where I should put it. So, I guess I can just break this, right? Yeah, and then it drops. Depot here for now. No, that's not it. The depot is there. Oh, that problem again. Thought I had two. Oh, I left it over here. Now, is it going to do all of those at once? That would be super cool. No. Aha, I see. Probably just one at a time. Punching the crank is a very inefficient use of energy, X, says Frag. I guess I could set up the power source now. I just kind of pictured us having the complete thing together first. Anyway, that allows us to craft a couple more bits. You can use a barrel instead of a chest, says Rapandress. We are going to have to. These jacket potatoes are keeping me alive. Got 6. That's enough for... Actually, I think I need 2 more, right? Is it 3 or is it 4? Just in case it's 4, let's do 2 more. Now put a funnel on the front depot. Ah! If I do that, then it will match the belt layout. Oh. Then it wouldn't need an additional room, right? Like it could do that. Ah. Okay. So that could stay like it is. But then I still want the one that that goes into the mixer. So we'd want the one for the mixer in here, and then I would kind of leave myself short-handed for the mechanical arm. However, I might be able to do this. Okay, let's think. Mechanical arm, it's not on my list. I can actually make that. Huh. I can make 2 of them, which we need. Okay, so 2 mechanical arms for the room. think you need the big cog to power that. I can't remember though. No, small one's good. Right. We need to make those barrels. We need more than that. We need one more now. Okay. Also, do I have a water wheel? I seem to remember picking one up, because we probably shouldn't use the hand crank. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Okay, so rip out these. We're also going to have the other thing here, before I forget. Yes, the one that uses the basin. And that requires... Where is our other press? Oh, I only made one because I only thought we were going to have one. Actually, aren't I missing the mixer? No, we made the mixers. Oh, there's something in my head that I thought we were crafting that I keep forgetting about. But I think the press is the one. Good. Okay, so that's going to go here. Then it's going to need, like this one, 2 gearboxes. That is actually the correct direction for it. Nope, you can't do that. Can you... There? Oh, and that's also correct. Cool. Have that here, going all the way across. Right, got to get rid of that. So that's the layout, and then we need this mechanical arm. So there'll be like a chest here that it can... Oh, that actually like fits quite snug. It's not as big as I remember, so that's going to look cool in this room. Okay, so then over on this side, we're going to have a basin now over on this spot, and then we need another depot. What we're also going to need is a chest for the fuel. I can kind of set this up now, actually. It might look a little bit derpy though. So if I take that back and we shift click, no. Wait. Okay, so it's not shift click. We had this problem before. What do I have to use, Beep? A depot? I think I have to use... Does it have its own chest block or just depots? What's this? Funnel on the chest. So it picks up from the funnel. But the funnel will take the items out of it. That's the issue. The funnel's going to take items out of the chest. When in doubt, ponder it out. When in doubt, ponder it out. See, it shows depots. We know it works from depots, but like, does it... It says there, however. That doesn't sound good, does it? Ah, okay. Oh. And then it wants you to... Oh, right. But it can put it into a... It puts it into the funnel, pointing into the chest. That's interesting. But we need a depot then, so... Depot, chest, I mean, it could maybe go on top of the chest. So the chest is there, and that thing's on top of it. Let's go make, like, 3 or 4 depots, I think we need. Oh, no, okay, over here. Why is that not synchronized? I thought I'd fixed that earlier. Okay, bunch of those. One of them will be over here. One of them will be down here. Then we need the funnel, which I've got on my hotbar. Set it to that mode. This thing is going to take items from the depot, put them in the blaze burner, settle it down there. Dang. It might look a bit janky. Now the next thing is to get power to it. See, this is where it could be a little bit elegant if it were one block further forward. So I could put that on the back side, because it's underneath the bar that we want to connect it to. I guess I could, in theory, probably have it floating on top of the depot, but that would look kind of ugly. Because we want things to look reasonable in this area. Anyway, so we would... Nope. There. Then put that this level, and then we're going to need 2 gearboxes. Which probably doesn't look too terrible, right? So they're both incorrect. That's correct. No, wait. This one can't work like that because it needs a connection on all sides, which you can't do. So maybe we do swap it all around. Okay. Let's swap it all around. This chest will go at the front here. Yep, I think I might rotate it actually. No, it was fine, says Rapandress. Are you sure? No, I think I might have been mistaken. I think I might have been mistaken then. So that would be here. If I'm mistaken, the cog will go at that level. Okay, this will go above it. Yeah, now that I think about it again, it didn't need one facing downwards, and I kind of thought it did. Oh yeah, okay. Bit of a goof. Oh, no. Okay, let's grab this. Whoopsie. Yeah, that works. Okay. And the room still looks relatively clean, doesn't it? It almost looks like you could tile extra things in the middle here. So if we end up needing more capacity, I think there's actually room to be expanded. Okay, let's get rid of the hand cramp. Call it a hand cramp, because why not? Ah, the alignment, like, wouldn't it be so nice if it aligned a little bit more to the middle? I think that just is what it is, basically. So I'm going to have to put some casing there. I don't have casing with me. We don't want a gearbox, just casing. And then the same thing will happen over on this side. I see some iron. Yeah, so now we've got to get a power source to that. And then we're also going to need like the crusher in the middle, and we'll probably have the little thing that flings it up. But for now, we really just want to get this up and running. That's a big deal. What we don't have is power to this. Okay, we also need a way to get here. We'll get to where we're going, which currently is through here. It's my little corridor of doom. Okay, let's grab the old, ye old device of destruction. Let's destruct things, peeps. Like mine shafts, because why not? Okay, let's not get rid of that iron ore, though. That stuff's good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Boo! All the way back there. Okay, this should give us a reasonable amount of space for a moment. Maybe get rid of a bit more of the floor. And a bit more of the back. That is pretty nice. Okay, but what we need now is some torches. Just to make sure bad stuff doesn't happen over here. I've been saying peeps for a while now, and I just realised who I stole it from, says Kilo. They, them. I mean, it's hard to steal language. Language is a pretty essential component of a lot of things. Right, I think what I'm looking at is probably putting the water wheel at the height of that makes sense. So then we're going to have a gearbox bring it down to this level. Just like that. Uh-huh. Yeah, there you go. So now, this is going to go to the water wheels. Let's make this a little smaller. And the water wheels are going to kind of use this space, basically. So I can see from that, or the shape of it, that that's the back where the water goes. Right, let's go grab some cobble and 4 buckets of water. Someone's in my base! What are they doing? What are they doing? Probably coming here for building materials. What did I say we needed? Cobble and water buckets. And we've got a few in here. Where is that water source? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I can access the terminal from back here, so that's the thing. Taking it all. 30 levels of XP! Woohoo! Okay. Right, so I don't want water coming out of there. Every time we build these, they're slightly derpy. Put a torch down the end here. That is almost good to go. Beautiful music, I love this song. Yeah, I had a feeling that didn't place where I wanted it to. Guess we've got to do some jumping and swimming now. Did that break one of them off? Okay, now they're all spinning. Good, good. That's a turning. One of the things we don't have is the ability to speed it up. But that might not be necessary. How stressed out is this system? I've got my goggles on. Where do I look to find out? Let's go find our stressor meter. I think I know what it is if it's not in here. Isn't that supposed to be... Okay, there we go. Oh, I selected. Right. Is this the Infinifactory OSD? Because it fits really well, says Kilo, they, them. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's kind of why I picked it. I was like, we're kind of doing similar stuff. Okay, round to the back. I guess we can put this here. So it can probably double the speed. Interesting. I'll tell you what. There's no harm in leaving it like this for now, is there? That's really not a problem, is it? So in theory, all of these contraptions work. So I wanted to get some iron pressed. It's doing that. And then I wanted to mix some copper and zinc, which I surely couldn't have finished. I mean, there is copper and zinc in there. So why wouldn't it mix it? Oh, they're going the wrong way. Fantastic. That's just what I wanted. Okay, that was part of my experiment to see how observant the audience was. They're not calling me a derp, are they? They're not calling it a derp? Surely not. I mean, I've put the thing in. You know, I can come round the back here and change it if it happens to be wrong. They wouldn't call that a derp. What are you on about? They want me to press the derp button? Oh, they really are a bunch of things now, aren't they? I mean... Where did I put that iron? I put it here. So, does this thing need a filter? Or is that thing just not doing anything? It's being lazy. I think that one got done, but okay, I think we need a filter. Filter! We need a filter. Which I don't know how to make. Is it a brass funnel that has the filter built in, right? We definitely need two, we know that. That being said, what if I want to press something different on it? That's kind of annoying. What happens if I want to press something different, peeps? Maybe it's got to match the speed? That seems a bit naff, actually. You can have multiple item filters. Yeah, but I don't want to configure it for every single type. Maybe there's not a lot, but, like, that's kind of annoying, really. Like, I don't want to have to come over here and configure this each and every time. Copy the amount? Oh, I don't want to copy the amount. Oh, dang. There we go. Okay. So now we got one of those sitting there, but it didn't take it out. Oh, it's because it's set to go in, funny enough. Well, it'll help me do what I'm doing now, what I need now, but yeah, I'm going to have to rethink this one a little bit. Peeps are saying filter it. Yeah, but like it's annoying to create a filter for all these different recipes. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a better way of doing this? That's what I'm saying. So forget the filter. Yeah, stop suggesting filter. Listen to what I'm saying. Like, I want to put any item there and then not have to worry about having a filter. Like, is there another way here? There is, says What the Thrift. What is the other way then? Galaxy says there is no other way. Search filter in JEI, you can filter by tag, not item. Filter by tag? Ah, I think I know what you mean. Would that be like hashtag filter? Attribute filter? Oh, that seems to have... We can give that a try. Right, what happened to... Oh, I think I know what happened to this one. Ooh, this is... Hey, I don't want to be on the belt. This is a big test. Because now, there's coal on the depot, and the arm is going to put it into the blaze furnace thing. In you go! Dang! Dang, yo. Now it'll mix it, right? Come on. Do a little bit of mixing for me. Why do you not want to mix? Now it's just going to burn through all of my coal. So we have to add that little redstone contraption at some point. Oh, come on, dude. Why don't you want to mix? You did it earlier. Ugh, ugly. It kind of swings them about a bit. Why is it not mixing? Not enough rotation speed. Really? Ah, that's kind of lame. Right, I'm going to take back my coal before it all gets wasted. Come back to that one like this. So none of this is easy. But once you've done it once, you'll know all the quirks of what needs to be done each time. So it looks like brass was never actually put into a filter thing, right? But now we're not going to worry about that. But that's something to be done. Let's go try this then, this attribute filter. You can speed up using a larger gear, says Ritty. Yeah, is it enough though? Like, oh, I know what you mean. Sorry, you mean back here, because we only need to speed it up once. Yeah, I might do that. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay, so what on earth is this? Allow list any. Allow list all. So if I add an attribute to the list, I then have any attribute on the list, all attributes, or deny. Okay. Plates. Ah! Okay, I kind of understand that now. Didn't know it would work like that. But then again, what other things can be made on here? We might need to add more to that, but that seems to be it. Bit powerful, but, you know. Right, so next thing is speeding up this with the cogs. We only got small ones, we need big ones. Let's go do that. Can I have the mod on iPhone, says Oscar. I don't think so. I didn't even know Minecraft ran on an iPhone. So over here we want to go big to small to speed it up, right? Ah, that being said, I was going to put it there, and the place it actually needs to go is one step over. So we're going to have to dismantle our water wheel and rebuild it. Need this water to go away. Okay. Is that the right way around, peeps? I think it is. Pretty sure it is. Peeps in chat are saying yes. Okay. Let's put them like that. So that's the bottom. And the walls will go here. Same way as before. With that. Ah! In the wrong place. I think we can probably leave it like that. This is going to pop some of them out, isn't it? Nope, they all stayed there. Cool. Now it's going slightly faster. Ah, that's disappointing because I guess it's not difficult to fix, add an extra wheel. Didn't we check it and it was less than half? Just by a bit. Pretendal Wartle. rule of my chat is to listen to my moderators and do as they say, please. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not going to get to the bottom of it. I don't want to hear a story about who said what. Just, you know, general idea is work with them to get along. Okay. Get a water wheel. Yeah, look, dude, this chat isn't a place for you to make like a big deal, a last stand. If you're not getting along with my mods and listening to them, then tough luck, basically. Like, as I always say, it's about working together to go in the right direction. Sometimes you might say something, think you're wrong or whatever, or sorry, they're wrong, you're right. Like, it doesn't matter. Here, it's just like work with them to get along, listen to what they say. I can see you're not doing that, so, you know, whatever their discretion is fine by me. Okay. Right, so let's get this one more in here. That tiny little bit extra is enough for it, funny enough. Where are we going here? Like, one there. Nice. Let's see if that's fast enough. Yay! It's doing it! Look, peeps, it's doing it. Sweet. Also, what? Why is it going the other way? Did that reverse the direction? Oh, that would have reversed the direction. That makes a lot of sense. Don't call it a derp! Oh, you lot are just fiending for it. That means when we do this side, it'll be the same dealio. Do I have another large cog? I don't. Oh, I do. Yeah, yeah. So we might as well get that mirrored now. So, small one there. Large one off the corner. Right, then we would obviously have another belt going in this direction and eventually end up somewhere over there. I think what we'll do for that one, well, I don't know right now. I'm just going to pick these up off the ground. We've tried to do a lot this stream. It's just been tediously slow, but we're slowly getting there, which is great. We kind of need to put a comparator in here to sort this bit out next before we start copying this around. So we'd have a comparator there for that output. Then we'll probably just attach it to a redstone torch and then some wire. Is that 2 shot of dopamine? Are we being denied? Says Anna Bombanana. Oh no, I'm dead serious. That is not a derp. I am telling you now, when you are putting loads of bits together in this contraption, and then it's like you power it up, what way are they going to turn? I'm going to look and see what way they turn and change it. I'm not going to try and calculate it all beforehand. Okay. It's not a derp. Alright? Some of y'all are fiending. I know. I know. I've been around this chat many moons. Okay. Anyway. What we got to do is put away some of this stuff to clear up the inventory, obviously. And next thing on the list is Comparator. That was it. It's supposed to be synchronized. I don't get this. It worked before. Maybe that's it. 2-way selected. Okay, then some redstone stuff like torches and wire. And I believe it being powered is what's going to stop it from working. So it should be really simple. Look at them. Look at those derp things. 100% a derp, says the Nick. No, it's not. By the way, we had a couple of noises in the ear that I completely spaced on. I'm so sorry. Anna Banana, thank you for gifting a sub to Anna44U. Appreciate you supporting the Annas and the bananas in the community. What about the bombs? Okay, not much love for the bombs. And we also got Curls of Doom here for 2 months. Yay for 2 months. Here's to many more. Thank you for the great streams. I'm grateful to be a part of this community. Ah, awesome, dude. Glad you like it here. The thing is, we've got to get the signal up to here. Which is painfully awkward. Unless there is some sort of saving grace special block that I am not aware of. I think I might also change that thing out for a barrel. But let's type in repeater, right? There's no sticky side of the wall repeater. And the problem is the cog comes down to the same level. If the cog was on the front, it would look way more ugly. Dang. But then we... even then... Redstone torch, someone says. Oh, yeah, okay, like, then a block above. But then we need to get that there. So, actually, yeah, no. That will then communicate that way. So it's currently stopped. That means we need to invert this, which we do there. We need to invert it twice? It needs to be locked when a signal comes out of it. Okay. Well, I guess actually it's not too difficult, but it's kind of ugly. Because we want to make the room look neat and tidy, right? So we'll come back and tidy that up another time. So that locks that, and then you just need a block here, which I would probably end up using like one of those building blocks, but we'll do that for now. But that just look, oh, it throws it off, you know. Now you got this weird little connection there. I hate that. I do not like it. So let's go ahead and put in some coal. So the coal goes in. It is not being powered by redstone, therefore it can do that. And now it should be powered by redstone, but it's not. Why is the comparator not getting an output? I missed something here. That was always off, wasn't it? Maybe it doesn't. Wait, what am I? Oh, wait, it powers that. That needs to be a repeater, essentially. Right. Well, I got another comparator, so... Right, now the arm should stop working. It looks like it stopped mid-flight. So that works. So I think what I'm going to do is power this thing with a cog from the front for the old Minecraft symmetry. Soon we're going to have to play with like chaos mode enabled, where it's like you must do everything deliberately unsymmetrical. Okay? Because this is going to kill me. Alright, all these contraptions being perfectly designed. They don't look too bad, actually. So then, if this block is here, and it's powered from down below... Hold up, stop working. Then this becomes super easy again. Because all you need is a single piece of redstone. And then it powers across to that block. That is much cleaner and nicer. We obviously need the extra Jasper block at the back. Hang on, you shouldn't be doing anything. Oh no, we need the inversion again. Ah. So, I think I'm going to use a repeater here. Here's what I'm going to do. Or maybe that. But then you need it to be like probably the lowest redstone signal. So you need a repeater. Or a comparator. Comparator will do. There you go. Just that. That's the way we'll do it. That's probably about the cleanest way you could do it as well. Wait, what am I doing here? That one. Yeah. Got a barrel there now instead. Got the coal in there as fuel. And that's it. Working. Working. Still wrong, says Nick Thin. Is it? Let me double check. It's not going to... Wait, no. That needs to be... Why can't I get this right? That needs to be powered. It still needs to be inverted, is the problem. Oh, that's why I was thinking that way. There you go. Now it is actually correct, right, peeps? Right? It's actually correct now. Thanks. I'm glad you agree. It's definitely now actually correct. Glad we could figure that one out together. Right. Oh, that was something to do, wasn't it? Oh god, that's slow. Painfully slow. Let's get the depot here in place. Let's get all of it in place. As much as we can. Also, oh no! I've let things despawn probably. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Also, the speed at which items come out of this thing probably not so bad. I don't, like, maybe if all 4 things were running at once, it'd get backed up a little, but probably not going to have that problem. I mean, when am I going to have that many things running at once, right? Jeez. I'm not that good at this game. Okay. This goes across, and then we got the double layout here. That's the one, I think. And then we need the thing that we haven't crafted yet. Okay, that's fine. 3 to over here. This is where we have 2 of them again. It's the same thing. So the top one ain't right. Now it is. Then it is again. Yeah, that's it. Gonna have one here. And then, oh look, we've left something here that doesn't need to be here. Because this is now on the front of it. Just like that. And the cog is down by 1. This requires... Who's spying on me? I'm being spied on, peeps. They're watching my every move. Which is something you can't do by watching twitch.tv/Xisuma. No, I'm not a derp. Who put flowers in this room? They've made it prettier. Oh, it's a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy to make the room look better. Okay. Okay, calm down, calm down. So these ones are a bit different because they've got the cog directly underneath. Bam. Makes them nice and easy to set up. Ah! Okay. Go in the right spot. Thank you. There you go. So now we just need to make the mixing components. 2 mixers, 2 pressers, possibly more barrels and funnels and stuff, right? Yeah, that looks about right. So that's where those go. So we need another one to... Ah, this isn't set up at all. Is what I've just realised. Hang on, so we had... Oh yeah, that's the depot setup. This is the mixing setup for blocks or whatever. So we need another funnel. So we need... Like... Okay, that needs to come out of here. Let's get everything maybe in place before we start counting stuff again. That's the one. Okay, the funnels can also go over here. Put them on the correct way around. Good, good, good. So we need... Right, we don't need more funnels because I've put them all in place. We need 2 barrels. 2 barrels, 2 mixers, 2 pressers. And that, I believe, is it for this room. 2 barrels, 2 mixers, 2 pressers. Yeah, 2 of those. Another one would be lovely. Ah, not today, they said. 2 barrels, 2 mixers, 2 pressers. I'm missing that one there. Missing a couple of whisks. Oh, now we're out of our famous, world famous andesite. Where's that world famous andesite? There it is. Okay, 2 of those. And then 2 presses. And that's it. And we've got the funnels somewhere. There they are. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Hey, we got a noise in here from Flux9665. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate that support right there. Mm-hmm. I don't think we missed anything. Oh yeah, no, we have. In a big way. In a very big way. That's it. Right, that's all of those components. Very cool. Now we can run in here and like, you know, do a bunch of stuff, right? We haven't got the grinding wheels. That'll have to get done another time. What we do need is some more water wheels next. Left funnel facing the wrong way. We'll double check the funnels on our way back through. And we need more slabby jabs. Of course we do. And then we need more cogs. Of course we do. Oh, apparently we can't even make those. That doesn't make sense. Let's make a lot of them. Right, up they go. Cogs as well. Nope, go back by one. Right, we've got 10 of those cogs, and we need 5 of these water wheels. Oh, I wonder how our stuff over here is doing. Like, dang, almost full up. Haven't processed anything there in a while, have we? Do I have my water buckets? Kind of. I need some more cobble. Let's drop off the iron. That'll all get animated and smelted in there. Oh, I need an attribute filter. Yes. There it is. Very good. Well remembered. Let's go through this little maintenance corridor over here. Dang, this was like a lot of engineering going on over here today. I really thought we would have got all of that done way quicker. Okay, so we need a ring of blocks to protect it. Then we need something like underneath at this level. Two, 3, 4, and then the 5th one's going to be in that space. Good stuff. Okay, 1. Ah, we want to rotate that. I think it might be that it all needs to be like parallel up here. Also, that didn't seem to change it. Why did holding shift not change it? Let's try again. Thought shift would change it. No? Huh. I thought I could change the rotation of these. Maybe not. Okay, so over on this side, gonna need that to stop the water from flowing out. And then we need blocks around the top. And then blocks of that level. Lots and lots of them, basically. Over on this side. Oh, it's already correct. Okay, good. Can I reach? Probably not. Ah, there's a hole here. Forgot about that. Right. In goes the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Oh yeah, we need 5, not 4. And we lost a wheel. Great. We lost a wheel to my incompetence. Where's the wheel? I need the wheel. I don't see the wheel, peeps. Is it in my inventory? Where did it go? Where did the wheel go? That was weird. It's definitely not in my inventory. The rotation will be smaller with a smaller gear. Oh, I built it in the wrong place. Okay, we're ending this one on a derp then. Because I ain't going to bother to fix that now. Peeps, that's it from me this stream. I hope you've been entertained. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you for all those gifted subs. And thank you to all of my Patreons as well. We'll be raiding Iskau, who's probably playing some Vault Hunters. So go enjoy some more modded Minecraft. That's it from me. I'll be back tomorrow. Be sure to click the schedule button to see exactly when. And that's it. Bye-bye.